Black and White Network. We are back with another video. And I want to be serious, guys. I want to be serious. We have a walking corpse that is sitting in the White House right now. We really, really do. Elections have consequences, folks. And with Joe Biden being in the Oval Office, the world does not respect this country. The world does not fear this country. Folks, there was actually a poll out there, and I talked about this in a previous video. A lot of Americans believe that the reason why Russia invaded Ukraine is because Russia, Vladimir Putin, they saw weakness in Joe Biden. And Joe Biden has been very, very weak. They probably saw that that Afghanistan withdrawal, and America has just been going downhill and downhill. Inflation out of control. Gas prices have run amok. Can you guys actually name one thing that Joe Biden has done right? I mean, the man has been in the Oval Office for 14 months now. Can you name one good thing that he's done? I can't think of one thing. And the world does not respect us. So, Russia invaded Ukraine. Joe Biden has slammed Vladimir Putin. He's called him names. He's called him a brutal dictator. And now the Kremlin has clapped back at Joe Biden. And guys, they pay attention to what's going on over here in this country. They pay attention to Joe Biden. What have we been saying about Joe Biden? The man forgets what he's saying. The man doesn't know where he's at half the time. He's always forgetting stuff. I mean, this man confused Kamala Harris, actually called Kamala Harris the president. He's confused his wife before. I mean, this man is not playing with a full deck, man. He is very, very old. Joe Biden is going to be 80 years old. And a vast majority of Democrats don't even want this man to run again. He has been an absolute disaster. I think it's safe to say, guys, this man may go down as the worst occupier of the Oval Office in the United States of America's history. And that's probably not an exaggeration, folks. And I was born during the Carter administration. But check this out. Kremlin calls Biden irritable and forgetful. Says he insulted Vladimir Putin. I don't have a problem with Joe Biden slamming Vladimir Putin. I do believe he's a dictator. I do. I agree with Joe Biden on that. The Kremlin on Friday called comments by Joe Biden about his Russian counterpart, Vladimir Putin, personal insults, and said Biden's remarks appeared to have been fueled by irritation, fatigue, and forgetfulness. Biden has labeled Putin a war criminal and a murderous dictator in recent days after the Russian leader last month sent tens of thousands of troops into Ukraine in what he called a special operation to degrade his military capabilities and root out people he called dangerous nationalists. Quote, and this is from the Kremlin here. We hear and see statements that are actually personal insults to Putin, Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov told reporters. Quote, given such irritability from Mr. Biden, his fatigue and sometimes forgetfulness, fatigue that leads to aggressive comments, we will not make harsh assessments so as not to cause more aggression. You see, folks, they pay attention. What have we been saying about Joe Biden? He's been called Sleepy Joe. He's acting like he's tired all the time. You know, it's nap time at 4 p.m. Sleep time for him to go to sleep at 4 p.m. Nap time at noon. And he always confuses stuff. He is embarrassing this country on the world stage, and world leaders have taken notice of this. And now you got Russia, man. I believe this is a prime reason why Russia invaded Ukraine and why they didn't do it under Donald Trump. They saw weakness in Joe Biden. And they just laid it out. Fatigue, forgetfulness. Yeah. Because this is your occupier of the Oval Office here at this climate summit, I should say, not summary, but summit. And, you know, Joe Biden wants to be super woke on oil and gas, doesn't want to do any drilling or anything, saying that it hurts the environment, the climate. This is the man that wants to be woke on climate, sleeping at COP26. Sleeping. And an aide had to come and wake him up because it was nap time, I guess. The world leaders see this, whether they're allies or enemies of the United States. They see this, guys. And Joe Biden has become a meme. Sleepy Joe is a meme. This is from 4 months ago. 13 Joe Biden sleeping memes as Sleepy Joe posts surface on Twitter. When he fell asleep at that summit, you can see here. That's Boris Johnson right there on the right. And on the left, you got Sleepy Joe falling asleep. Other people pointing out too. Hi, Biden. Hope you had a good sleep. Right there, another Sleepy Joe. And an actual meme right here with Joe Biden sleeping in bed. It looks like it's daytime, his noon nap. This is the man that you guys, well, not you guys that watch this channel. People that had serious TDS, people that listen to CNN, the mainstream media. This is the man they put in the Oval Office. And this man, Joe Biden, you know what? I don't know who his handlers are, but it's clear that Joe Biden is not even making his own decisions. Because when he answers questions from the media, what does he say? He says, they told me I should ask this question from this person. He does that all the time. Like, man, are you in charge or is somebody else in charge? He does that. And he's been on record too. He's been out there saying, I'm not supposed to answer any questions. I'm going to get in trouble. Wait a minute. You're going to get in trouble. Aren't you the boss? The world leaders see this, folks. They see a weak, old, sleepy man that needs to be gone. But if Joe Biden is no longer in the Oval Office, guess who's next? Kamala Harris. She's horrific at her job. She has done nothing good. She is supposed to be the border czar, and the border's still wide open. It's a disaster, man. I can't believe people actually voted for people like this. You have an economy right now that's suffering because of people like this. And guys, Russia sees the weakness. And they're even calling Joe Biden. They're basically calling Joe Biden Sleepy Joe. Talking about his fatigue. They watch all his gaffes. His gaffes are just insane. He's embarrassing this country. None of this stuff, folks, would be happening under Donald Trump. None. But if you're an enemy of the United States and you see Joe Biden, oh yeah, you're going to act like Russia did, invade Ukraine. Folks, I believe Taiwan is only a matter of time before China moves on Taiwan. It's just a matter of time. I don't want to see any of this happening, folks. I really don't. We could actually end up in a world war. And I don't want to put this all on Biden, but we can actually end up in a world war. And Joe Biden would have a lot to do with it. A lot to do with it because he is weak. Weak. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans. This is sad, man. I worry about this country. I really do worry about the future of this country. Where are we going? Especially with Joe Biden at the helm. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.